Hello everybody and welcome back to semi-blind dual commentary of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Season 2 Episode 8. And with me as usual, Steadyprisms.
Hello everyone.
And yes, I believe the name of the episode is Mysterious Mare Duel.
Yes, that's correct.
And what I remember something about this episode, like Rainbow Dash is a show off, and the rest of the main six create an alternate ego that does something to show her up or something. That's basically all I remember.
Yeah, and because of that, I think I can say following thing about this episode. This episode overall has been considered the first, not first, but
The worst.
first one of whole series up till this point, and quite a while longer later on. Mainly because in this one, characterizations are off quite. Especially Rainbow Dash's character is really off here.
Very well. Shall we get on to the episode itself, or do you have something else to add?
Nothing else. Let's just start.
Very well. 3, 2, 1, go.
Attention every pony! Attention! The official Rainbow Dash fan club will come to order. Let's get right down to our first order of business. I motion that Rainbow Dash be declared the most awesome pony in Ponyville.
I second the motion, and might I add that if you looked up the word awesome in the dictionary, there would be a picture of Rainbow Dash.
Check. I think the word awesome is played out. Rainbow Dash deserves better. I motion that we declare her the most stupendous pony.
Stupendous? Is that the best you got? I motion that we declare her wonderific,
Astonishing.
breathtaking,
Astounding.
bedazzling.
What about Super Ultra Extreme Awesome Amazing?
Very well,
All
I'm
in
all
favor of
right.
declaring Rainbow Dash the most super ultra extra whatever you said.
Somehow
All in
I
favor, say I.
guessed you will be.
Yes, considering that I really do not care for Rainbow Dash.
My little pony.
Yeah, let's just say that this episode will be quite painful for you then, I'm
Yes.
afraid.
I suppose so. Well,
Es-
I have my
especially
mind battle here, so I can fix this. No, it's not time for that yet. I'm seriously considering it though, so
Yeah. One of the reasons, like I already mentioned, is because Rainbow Dash in here is written quite badly, and that gets most of the fans.
yes. Very understandable.
I have to admit though, personally I like this episode, but I can definitely see problems here with characters.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait and see.
What's with this crowd? Thanks every pony. It was really no big deal.
To me it was. You're my hero, Rainbow Dash.
Ew. I guess that her name is Aura. At least
remembering
in the cards.
remembering a trading card game.
Yes, of course. Get the baby! How was it going so fast that it... whatever.
And also road that leads off the cliff.
That seems rather reasonable.
Well, I'd say that the main reasoning would be that that's some kind of a scenic viewpoint, but wouldn't there be railings in that case there?
Yes.
Not cheering for every pony's favorite hero, Rainbow Dash.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that was a horrible line. Yeah, well, I guess that could be like a takeoff zone for Pegasi.
Just aren't enough words in the dictionary.
So they
That's
could.
a good point.
Dash's awesomeness.
Didn't really thought of that before.
I mean,
bet modest is not
it
one
would
of them.
seem reasonable.
And quite logical.
But
Yes.
she is kinda awesome.
You foolish old oaf! Why did you jump to the side that was going to... Whatever. Freaking demented old people. Besides, aren't they all Earth ponies? It's quite a derby. It was quite certain that they wouldn't die from that fall.
Yeah, but they most likely would have some broken bones.
Yeah, but that's
Considering they are so
Yeah.
old, and that is what here is being tried to.
Yes, of course, but...
I can talk very well. Yeah!
Well told how, yes, good.
Silly.
And then I zoomed into the well. I knew it would be dark and dangerous, but I didn't let that stop me. Danger's my middle name. Rainbow Danger Dash. Thinking back on it, I acted pretty awesomely heroic that day. Awesomely heroic that day and awesomely arrogant ever since. Hey, Applejack, how would you like to be immortalized as my friend? Immortal what?
Are you taking notes?
Yep, I've been hooked by Rainbow
Jesus.
Dash herself to write her autobiography.
Autobiographies are
Okay,
supposed to be
whoops,
written
sorry for
by
that,
the
guys.
pony
I
they are
kinda
about.
switched it off the screen because I face bumped.
Normal run-of-the-mill but I'm
Really?
busy saving lives
No,
and
but
stopping
I
deaths.
accidentally
That's why I
switched
hired
off the
Spike
screen.
as my ghostwriter. Anyway, Spike here writes
Yes.
down everything I say. Don't you, Spike? Don't you, Spike? Got it! This way, I can stay focused on performing those acts of bravery that no pony else has the guts to perform. Yeah, it takes guts, but it also takes brains. And sometimes a big lunch in an alley. Being a hero
They
is
have a
surely
camera.
not for every pony, but I
Yes?
rise to the
Didn't you notice them earlier?
No, I just...
And
I
if your memory didn't fail you like it usually does, you'd remember that they had him in season 1 in Green Isn't Your Color episode.
Oh, okay, so... This just raises kind of the question of the...
Go and help?
of the technology level of this realm. Like,
Basically, it's something like this. Whatever it's needed for the storytelling.
yes, of course, but that's just... I mean, that's just lame. I mean,
Yeah.
if they have a consistent technology level, that would mean that they would eventually... It raises quite a few questions, like... If they have a constant technology level, which race is the leading expert of inventions?
I've never seen such bravery.
Well, I'd say that you have to consider that it could be all of them combined. Because I'd say most of those more, let's say, electronical devices they have, like cameras,
Well, that mare
they
would do
still
well
need
to stay
some...
out of my way. Ponyville's only got room for one hero.
Well,
and that hero is
let me try that again. I'd say most of them would work with some kind of magic. If you remember, made the Best Bet win episode, Tank got that propeller.
Yeah, that propeller device clearly has magic in it because it has that glow. But like, most of those like devices actually don't have the magic glow, so
It could be inside the casing.
yeah, but
Small possibility, but I'm not entirely sure if that's the case. Because that part we see having that magic in it is quite small, but it's not protected by anything.
Thank you, Rare
yeah, I mean, it's just I kind of actually read this crazy. Well, no, not crazy, but like rather interesting, intriguing fanfiction that stated like the reason why. Okay, this is gonna raise a lot more questions because those are clearly not magic.
Well, that's just one possibility, but we have to also remember that we've seen Pinkie Pie building a working helicopter.
Yeah, but she's different.
Well, not she building, but she used one.
Yeah, but that's
Most likely she built it before, but we didn't actually see it being
yeah, but
built.
she's different. She's Pinky. She can break the laws of reality. So, this fanfiction I read, like, it stated the reason why Earth ponies actually are almost the majority. Well, no, but why they aren't completely outdated as builders and such is because the Earth. Because you would think that unicorns. I'm really struggling with the race names currently. So, like the unicorns have a lot easier time to build stuff because of the magic. But the reason why Earth ponies are not outdated as builders is because they have actually technical talent to build machines that work.
Yeah, I'd say you're correct in that, but I'd say it's more of a combined effort at this point instead of one race leading the technology development.
Yes, of course, but
that's why I brought up possible magic being one that's powering some devices.
Yes,
because it could be that Earth ponies can well, let's say they can see how it would work, but some stuff needs that extra bit of magic or precision that the unicorns can provide.
yes, yes. I mean, unicorns actually don't seem to have any purpose like creating machines because
but we're straying quite a bit of the episode now.
Of course, but it distracts me from the episode. I don't have to mind the Rainbow Dash so much. It's a very Rainbow Dash centric episode, and I don't really care for her. So
yeah, you're quite a surprising case. Let's just say that since for many people Rainbow Dash is their favorite pony from the beginning till they find someone else they like. But if I remember correctly, you never liked her really that much.
correct. I never really. I don't like her personality or her abilities, attributes, or basically anything about her. I'd say I dislike her the most. Or like her the least, I don't know.
Have a leg up on her. And that leg is wings.
So yeah. I mean, I can easily understand why people like her, but
well, there's nothing wrong about not liking her
of course,
either.
people have preferences.
Gotta hand it to the girl. That
Preferences
very
and
can't pull off
opinions.
some pretty heroic
Yes.
feats.
I must say, I was
Also,
impressed by that
at
spell
this
she
point
used
I
to
can say
convey.
why I
Seems like
myself
something like that
enjoyed
would
this
take
episode,
quite a bit of
even
study.
though this example, this scene is a perfect example of why characterization is really off here.
If you ask me, she's a hero of fashion.
And she's modest and humble.
But anyway, like I was saying, I like this episode because I'm a bit of a
I don't think she's all that great.
fan of superhero stories since I was a little kid.
Pony's jealous.
I don't mind them so.
Dash is jealous.
And I mean, this is definitely not an original concept, so.
Correction. Rainbow Dash is very jealous. Fine, laugh all you want. But I'll be the one laughing when I prove to you all that I'm just as good. No, that I'm a better hero than Ne'er-do-well.
Exactly how do you plan on doing that, Rainbow? She has proven that she has wings and a
No
horn.
sign of trouble here, darn it.
You know?
Buses and baby carriages are always careening down this hill. Where is an out of control
Well,
poet
trying
anyway?
to do more and more heroic stuff, but she apparently can't find any.
Yeah.
Myself when everything's so normal and safe. Hold it right there, Granny Smith. You don't have to pretend with me. I can see that you're in way over your head here.
What yet?
You're putting on a brave face. I get it, but you don't have to anymore. I'll help you cross the street.
Actually, I can cross the street just fine.
Don't worry. You're in extremely capable form.
Jesus Christ, that's annoying. How inconsiderate.
Here we are, safe and sound. A good and heroic citizen deserves a little
Well.
recognition, don't you think?
She's getting what she deserves here.
Indeed.
Well,
Someone's in trouble.
I'd say maybe not deserve, but
You'd better let me handle this,
that's
ma'am.
no,
For your own
that's
safety,
basically
I must
what
ask you to stand
needs to be done to get sometimes message to across to her.
Yes. Also, my opinion is exactly like hers. Oh, bother. That disinterested look.
Yeah, I'd imagine you have that face at the moment.
No,
I can't tell yet, but
no, I'm actually kinda.
Thanks. How would you describe what I just did? Would you say I was amazing?
I mean,
milking this a bit? Please, just answer the question. Was I or was I not amazing?
okay, that's actually kinda.
all right. And amazingly... Oh, look!
Okay, that's kinda annoying. I'm amusing, so.
Another great feat of heroism. I have just saved that grass.
From what?
From weeds. Weeds that were attempting to eat this lawn.
Jesus
Lame.
Christ. Oh, okay, the side characters are
Who am
actually
I kidding?
kinda. Background characters are fine.
yeah.
I quite enjoy them.
Oh, any
Most of the
pony
time
talks
when
about this and Ne'er-do-well
I
that.
find episode I don't really enjoy,
Did every pony
usually
forget about
there's
this?
stuff in background that I find extremely enjoyable.
Same sleek body, same
Yeah.
flowing mane, same spectacular hooves. Nope. I'm
Well,
still awesome.
if people have
They're wrong.
all the characters that have less screen time, there is less screen time to screw up.
I hate being all alone.
That's also true.
Although if you screw up that little screen time that you have completely screwed up the character.
Any
So
pony can make a mistake.
Or you can
What mistake?
Wait a minute.
steal the spotlight.
Why are you here?
yes,
To invite you to join us. We're heading off to the thank you parade for Ponyville's greatest hero, Ne'er-do-well.
No! No way! Can't you see I want to be alone? I love being alone.
Oh, okay.
That-
See you later then.
Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna
is
thank her.
rather
Ne'er-do-well, whoever you are for ruining
strange.
out. Hey, Squid!
I don't
Wait up!
I don't think Scootaloo would be such a turncoat.
Welcome to
Well, I don't think she is, even though it seems like she is in there. But consider this that she wanted to go to this event with Rainbow Dash rather than just alone.
Yeah, but something about that just like ticks me off the wrong way.
Let's see
Yeah, like I already said before, this episode has some problems with the writing and storytelling that I do agree on that this could have been much better one.
Yes.
But considering that
What the hey?
this episode, if I remember correctly, this was first one that Meriwether Williams wrote.
Oh, okay, so it's actually that kinda explains it, so...
But on other hand, her episodes have almost always been
I got
bad
you now.
ones. So it's
kinda mean to say.
Oh,
well,
that Miss Mysterious.
that's basically what her writing seems to be like. She writes more about the story and not exactly story based on characters she's writing. She's modifying characters to fit her story instead of other way around.
Applejack.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yep, we all played ne'er-do-well at different times.
I stopped the carriage bus with these babies. Bucky McGillicuddy and Kicks McGee.
That actually kind of makes sense, but like why the different writing styles would make so that the episodes are
It's alright. And
little
I
different.
just
But
my
I'd
magic
say
to fix
like the
it.
heart of the
Ooh,
freaking
right at the
show,
rabbi afterwards.
the heart of the freaking show is like the characters and the interaction between them, but not so much the story, even though the story is a very important part of it.
But a real
So
hero
true.
doesn't brag.
And
I guess I
man,
did
I have
start
to-
to brag a little.
I have to like write an essay on that later.
Okay, a lot. Celebrating your accomplishments is natural, but
Rubbing them in every pony's face is not.
yeah, the only thing that should be rubbed in any pony's face is chocolate cake.
No.
I think we're getting off topic here.
What we're trying to
Anyway.
say is
I did that
you're
sound
really
clip.
good at something, but it's important to act with grace and humility.
Oh, that makes loads more sense. Yeah, you're right. And I guess I should also act with grace and humility when others outshine me. Like Ne'er-do-well.
Sounds like you've got a letter to write to Princess Celestia.
Already got it covered. As your ghostwriter, I've already penned a letter to the princess. That's nice of you, Spike. But I really want to write this letter myself. Oh, come on! I wrote the whole thing already. Okay, let's hear it. Dear Princess, so look out! It's a real ghost.
Also, one of the problems this episode had was that basically rest of the main six have tried to teach a lesson about not bragging to Rainbow by kind of doing that bragging themselves.
Yeah.
That's also one of the reasons why not many people like this episode.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, that... I personally think this episode has a lot of problems. Let's first hear what I had to say previously. Episode 8, over there. Dashi episode. Dashi gets outshined. Mysterious ne'er-do-well. Yet again predictable. I did not much care for this episode, mostly because I don't really like Rainbow Dash. Okay, yeah, it was predictable. I did not much care for that episode, and yeah, I still do not like Rainbow Dash.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be fun when we get in the podcast to this episode. Okay, not fun, but definitely not fun, because I'm gonna have to watch this episode a lot of times. So, I mean, there's just something wrong with the episode. Like, I don't know, the animation was like just mediocre, and the music was really nothing spectacular or not even interesting. Like, the story is very predictable and boring in my opinion, and the characterization is all over the place, and not even the pacing is also very bad. So,
Well, I'd say that the pacing is maybe only part that is okay
I mean,
with this, but
yeah, the
that's just
pacing
me.
but the pacing is the best part of the episode. But considering like some of the other episode with a lot better pacing, this is just like when the pacing is the best part, something's gone horribly wrong.
Yeah, but my opinion, like I already have said, is that I like this episode, but I certainly can see those problems you already mentioned, because only reason I like this episode is because I loved those masked heroes and superheroes stories as a child, and some that mysterious ne'er-do-well tickled that fancy of mine. But other than that, without that, I'd say that this episode was. I would agree that this episode was quite bad one. Still, it's somewhere where normally cartoons would be, I'd say, easily forgettable episode normally, but because of that I like this a bit more than most of the people I know.
Yeah, I can easily understand why you would like it. I mean, I just personally did not, and that's just like my opinion. So
Yeah,
I'm-
it's your opinion, and I completely can respect that, because like I said, I can see problems in this episode myself, and only reason because I myself like this is that which I already mentioned, but I can completely agree that there is some serious problems with this one that would need to be addressed for this to be a great episode.
I'm actually now kind of interested to go through the episode on my own time, like very slowly, and piece through every scene to exactly pinpoint the problems of the episode, because like it.
I think you'd enjoy video series called Everything Wrong With.
I've watched those, so
Yeah, but there's one fan who has done is doing for every episode of MLP.
okay.
MLP. I was talking about those and not the ones that are about movies and.
Yeah, I catch you. Okay. I mean, in the end, I didn't really mind the episode that much. It was a dashy episode, and I immediately disregard most of those episodes. So, well, this outro went on for a while.
True. Well, I think I'll do the rest of the outro myself. Thanks everyone for watching. Hopefully you at least enjoyed our talking about episode and other stuff, even though episode itself could have been much better.
That went a bit off topic.
Yeah, it went. Anyway,
I hope you don't actually mind me, like that. I don't actually care for Rainbow Dash that much. So please don't hate on me, comments. Okay. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day. Gunmoo out. You gonna say bye?
well, I already said so, but let's say it again. Bye everyone.
Bye.